What is up, guys? Do me a quick favor, please subscribe. And here we go for the review of Blood Hunt issue number 1 by Jade McKay, Pepe Larraz, and Marti Grassi. Now, we start the issue with a countdown that says Sun Death. My guess is it stands for how long the sun has been darkened. Heroes are struggling, vomiting, and losing their minds all over the world. A mysterious narrator suddenly says, "This is how the world ends. This is my work. This has always been my work." We turn to New York City, where the Scarlet Witch stands, and Iron Man contacts her, asking her what she sees. "I see the blackout," says Scarlet. "Blackout exploded." Tony tells her that he sees other superhuman doing the same, becoming dusk all over the world. Dark Force users are becoming portals to the Dark Force, is what Wanda says. "Close the portal," says Iron Man to Wanda, and she tries. It's an entire dimension forcing its way to Earth from multiple breaches. Iron Man tries to close them also. We turn to Hunter Moon as they see other dark forces opening portals, hiding the sun, darkening the skies. Dark Moon says that it is an attack. And suddenly, a group of blood-sucking vampires appears and attack, thirsty for blood. Furthermore, all over the city, big cities around the world, the same thing is happening in China, Colombia, South Korea, even in Latveria, where Dr. Doom protects and secures his border. Now we switch to Brooklyn, New York, and we see Miles Morales fighting the blood-sucking beast, saying, "Vampires everywhere." "What will Blade do?" says Miles. And out of nowhere, in a shadow somewhere, someone says that is a good question. And there he appears, Blade, the Daywalker. And of course, he has a plan. None will know better to handle these vampires more than Blade himself. Now we switch to the Avengers, and even they are fighting all over the earth. Thor, Captain Marvel, Black Panther. We switch to Blade, driving a truck and giving a secret meeting spot coordination. "Meet me there," says Blade. "I have information." "Works for me," says Iron Man. Then the whole Avengers show up. A huge truck comes, and all of a sudden, the Avengers are taken by some kind of psychiatric power as they all fall down. And there they are, a group of vampires. But these vampires are not your typical weakling. These vampires look strong and powerful. They seem to have a master, but the master doesn't seem to be here with them. They attack the Avengers. One of the vampires can cut through anything. Hint at the cut to Thor. A god has been cut. Tony is ready to attack, but the blade is inside Tony's suit also. Captain Marvel is taken by an attack inside her mind. The vampire says, Cruel eats pain, Unusual eats magic, I eat spirits, McGrim eats thoughts. And the monster slams Captain Marvel to the ground. Captain America himself is thrown down. Thor has one final stand, but the monster that can cut anything pierces through Thor's brain. What an image. Now Black Panther is in contact with his city and asks them to prepare to dimension shift. T'Challa screams, "Captain America," as he is taken down by the vampires. The Avengers just lost. Oh my God. Now we switch to Bleecker Street. Meanwhile, where Doctor Strange is at home with Clea. Clea is surprised. She tells him that they need to be out there fighting. But Strange also always has a plan, wanting to create a formula to end all of this. A spell to kill every vampire on Earth, says Blade, who shows up at Strange's home. You need a Darkhold, says Blade. Last time he checked, Darkhold was eaten by Scarlet Witch. Now Doctor Strange quickly asks Blade what is happening, and Blade explains a vampire uprising. This is different, he says. This time they are organized. One big push to put the vampires on top. Blade says that this special group of vampires call themselves the Structure, a vampire cult spreading around the world. Their plan, said Blade, was number 1, using antediluvian rituals to detonate Dark Force users and turning them into portals to block out the sun. Number 2, global uprising mobilizing cities across the world. And number 3, taking out the Avengers. A kill squad, says Blade. Ultra vampires. The Blood Coven is a match for the Avengers, says Blade. Strange insists now to develop this formula now more than ever, since the danger at hand is very high. You do that to kill all vampires? Some are on your side too, says Blade. Strange doesn't budge and says, I'm a doctor. I will accept my own damnation to save my patient. Strange now asks about the new leader of the vampires. To Blade, who is this mastermind behind this organization of blood-sucking vampires? Blade says, do you want to know the leader of the Structure? And we switch to the last page here, guys. And he says here, it's me, as he goes in for the kill for Doctor Strange's neck. Looks like he's gonna suck Doctor Strange's neck right there. And that is the comic. That is issue number 1. Wow, what an ending to the issue. Who would have thought that Blade has turned against humanity, you know? What a banger of an issue, man. Lots of fights and blood, and of course, Avengers down. The city has been taken over by blood-sucking vampires, and now they have to deal with the most dangerous daywalker vampire of them all, Blade. Wow, what a crazy ending. I can't wait for issue number 2. What an issue. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys all next time. Later. Peace out.